One of Ukraine's stealth attack drones has made another fleeting appearance somewhere over the 1,100-kilometer front line of Russia's 42-month wider war on Ukraine. A video that circulated online in recent days may mark only the second appearance of the mysterious drone. This black-painted UAV is special. Most of Ukraine's long-range attack drones feature the same basic design elements: long, straight wings, narrow booms connecting the fuselage and engine to the trail, and propeller propulsion. Euromaidan Press says, by contrast, the mystery drone is a flying wing with no separate fuselage, and it's propelled by a jet engine. Reportedly a $2,000 US-made SW-140B turbine. The flying wing platform, which lacks highly reflective right angles, scatters radar waves in all directions instead of bouncing them straight back at the emitting dish. All that is to say, the black drone could be highly stealthy, and that should help it slip past Russian air defenses on its way to strike targets deep inside Russia. There's no official information about the mystery drone, and we don't even know its name, so we can't say for sure how far it ranges. But one of the black drones that crashed in Russia in June 2024 appears to be around 10 feet long. If the Ukrainian drone carries as much fuel as a Russian Shahed attack drone, which is roughly as long, it might be capable of traveling hundreds of miles. The mystery drone has company. There's a slightly bigger Ukrainian jet drone, also with a flying wing platform, that has made a couple of appearances on social media since last year. The main difference between the two stealth drones, besides their size, is that the bigger model has a single vertical stabilizer. The smaller model has twin vertical stabilizers. The bigger drone is powered by a German-made JetCat P400 Pro turbojet costing $14,000. Euromaidan Press reports. It's clear both stealth drones exist in small numbers, likely owing to their higher cost and complexity compared to other drone types. The Ukrainian Unmanned Systems Forces' main attack drone is the straight-wing, propeller-driven AN-196. Ukrainian firm Ukroboronprom builds the AN-196 by the hundreds. Germany recently ponied up $100 million to pay for 500 of the drones. The stealth drone's rarity may imply the USF deploys them only for the most difficult missions requiring the attacking drones to penetrate dense air defenses. Euromaidan Press says. So, mysterious stealth jet drones crush targets inside Russia, but Russian air defense systems cannot feel them. Ukrainian Armed Forces pilot Denfix told how he manages to fight against Putin's army in a MiG-29. He manages not only to pursue an enemy target at a speed of 2,400 kilometers an hour, but also to use the latest Western weapons against the enemy. Recently, the press service of the Armed Forces of Ukraine posted footage of the work of the Denfix pilot, who destroyed more than 20 enemy targets. The Ukrainian pilot has become a terror not only for enemy kamikaze drones, but also for missiles. He fights as part of the legendary Sevastopol Brigade and is one of the most successful pilots of the Ukrainian Armed Forces. The most striking episode of the fight against enemy targets was the interception of a kamikaze drone by an air-to-air missile. He flies a modernized MiG-29 aircraft, which not only develops decent speed, but is also armed with Western weapons, including American HARM missiles. In the last 2 weeks, Ukraine's F-16s and Mirage 2000s, combined with MiG-29s, armed with Western smart munitions, have struck 19 high-value Russian targets. Many of these targets were not just random outposts. They were command posts, troop concentrations, and drone hubs. The kind of assets that hold Russian offensives together by a thread. And threadbare is exactly how Russia's military is starting to look. It all started with months of systematic strikes on Russian air defenses. In recent months, Ukraine has significantly increased strikes on Russian air defense systems, reportedly destroying and damaging numerous systems, including S-400 and S-300 and S-350 systems. Near Grafivka in Belgorod, Ukrainian pilots delivered a precision strike with American GBU-62 JDAM bombs, obliterating a Russian checkpoint turned ammunition dump. Not far from there, a string of Ukrainian air raids hammered force concentrations in Gwevo and Goptarivka, stalling Russian reinforcements before they could mass. Kursk took a beating too. French-supplied AASM hammer bombs dropped from aging MiG-29s, now reborn as smart bombers, leveled Russian drone operator nests and took out a bridge critical for armored vehicle movements. Ukraine has been methodically capturing the initiative in the air for the past 4 months. By the time strikes were hitting command hubs near Kupiansk, Solidar and Pokrovsk, it was clear Ukraine had shifted gears. Russian officer and well-known Z propagandist Ivan Otrakovsky spoke frankly about the deplorable state of affairs in the Russian army. He confirmed the deep crisis and massive losses. According to him, during the first 6 months of the full-scale war against Ukraine, the Russian occupation army has practically lost its professional backbone. Over the past 6 months, we have lost almost our entire professional army. The airborne forces, probably 70 to 80%. The Marines and the Special Forces, admitted Otrakovsky. He noted that these units were often thrown into battle without preparation or logic. They were often thrown into assaults because of this incompetent and, most importantly, criminal management of the troops, the Z Patriot specified. After the mobilization began, according to Otrakovsky, the situation became even more dire. People without proper training remain at the front for years without hope of rotation. These are terrible things. People were simply taken and abandoned, and they have been at the front for 4 years now. There is burnout. I watch videos, including from the other side, from our opponents. I see how UAVs kill our soldiers, who, seeing that death is flying at them, often shoot themselves in the head. Otrakovsky noted. He also spoke about the facts of seriously wounded Russian soldiers returning to the front lines. They are not in a condition to conduct combat operations. Their legs are beaten, broken, and they are still trying to return them to the front. How will they fight? What benefit can they bring being in such a state? Asked the Z Patriot. According to him, people in the army are treated as expendable material. This is the approach to people. People are not loved, valued, or respected. He also accused the command of deliberately destroying its own soldiers and issuing state awards for this. We know units where there are butchers who kill personnel en masse and receive Hero of Russia titles for it. Such people are held in high esteem by the authorities, Otrakovsky stated.